We're in. All right. Have how are you guys doing? Sorry, man. I have to say I haven't seen you guys for a while. I was under the weather. An old man, old people saying, which means I was ill. Probably had the flu. I don't claim the other cooties, so I don't get, I'll just keep it at that. But what I do know is I'm fine and I'm okay. So I had to take some time off. I didn't want to get because of my throat, and you're gonna still hear my voice. And I won't try not to get too loud because it'll affect it. I'll try to stay in the zone of concise on a certain level, but not get too loud or if I get emotional, it will come out though for sure. Had to get back in the studio. God, I hadn't been in here in 8 9 days because of it. Hadn't put out a new recording. Did go live for the first time. Thank you for that. We'll go live again. Um, um, Man, a shout out to my folks in Texas. Um, Folks now in other parts of the of now West. I know some people that are from, and I've been to New Mexico. Um, if you go look it up, there's fires and flooding everywhere. Everywhere. Go look it up. I had mentioned a few times and did share a video of the breast junkies who get deep into the weather, what's manipulated through weather. As we even know, if you read the articles, they admitted they overseeded Texas clouds. I mean, just this is amazing to me. Stuff that was hidden and in denial is being set right after they do it, whatever it's done. We got last report I heard, and I could be off. It was 100. It was 100. It was what 119 or 181 missing and 119 dead. I don't want to quote me, but that because that was definitely um, 10 hours, 12 hours ago. Because I'm here recording roughly 4 in the morning, West Coast time, 7 East Coast. Um, so really, my prayers, thoughts, connections, and even to again North Carolina. Um, and who's next? We don't know. But this is a scripture in the book of Revelations that talks about being scorched and then coming out and a flood coming out, I believe, of her mouth. I'll have to read that verbatim. I don't remember it now out of the top of my head exactly how the scripture about the flooding goes in the Revelation, but it's there. The times are here, folks. Now, them who are super religious are looking through it one way. I'm looking through it another lens because also the aspect of this is um, I'm seeing this and feeling this even when I was down and out. I would still get up very early and meditate just to even get breath. You know how you have to breathe when your congestion, your nose is plugged, it's hard to breathe and stuff. But I was pushing through even with the breathing exercise, one nostril at a time. These are some breathing exercises that are good to learn, but I was really pushing through it yesterday. Then I noticed in the daytime yesterday when I got out a little bit and got some sweating going, and I took notice of myself around 1 2 o'clock. I go, oh, now I can couldn't do that just a day and a half ago, the day before yesterday. It would be like one's clear and one's like, oh man, you're congested. But anyways, shout out heart, mindset, love and compassion goes out to them people who have lost family members, who have lost loved ones, and pray that we definitely are standing you with hope that them that who are lost will be found. It's definitely hard times, and I think after talking to a few people, I don't think many people realize what's really going on because of mindsets and lack thereof, their understanding of what's going on with mindsets. And sometimes things seem to be that aren't that way. Um, And that I'm talking about yourself. It's always a reflection of you. What are you seeing and getting or misjudging because maybe it's not fully activated? I'm not going to say what it is and not mature enough to understand that as of yet because you have a mindset about certain things. And the mindset about certain things, when we talk about religion, many people who weren't raised in it and have something against it, we know, and I'll know, and I'll tell you what religion really is. But the reality of who runs this reality are an occultist, and they do use it on this realm. No matter how much you want to say that it's this and you're this and you're this, you are ran, and there's a hierarchy that is not looking out the best for you. And I'll keep it at that. And this, we got an excellent word of the day. I'm doing today an excellent word of the day. Not only a word of the day, after the word of the day, I promised something that I would do, and I'm going to go in um, on what I said I would. Right? If you remember, I said I would go and we would do the mirrored holographic reality, and it is going to be a series. I've went through it, how I'm going to do it, and as you know, science is saying it now, but it's been mentioned in the past, even millenniums ago, by certain aspects that will be covered. Those aspects of religion, but not so much religion. Religion is more esoteric knowledge. But anyways, why should we wait when we can get started? As I've hit the 7 minute mark. We'll go live again soon. I was thinking in the series, should I go live in any of these series? I may. We shall see. So, our word of the day is a good one today. Our word of the day, I don't mind saying myself, is pharma. Is pharma. It's very interesting. I noticed that a lot of times we have a lot of these trying to see why it's not popping up when it just popped up there yesterday. Why this is being presented this way. So I have to go in here and let's see if it's in here. So you can see it's a Greek word. Pharmacy, definitely pharmacy is part of it. I wanted to stop at pharma. Also, one of the things I notice when I see pharma, or farm, is P, P, and F. We call the farm, right? Where our ancestors, or if you have one now, you're blessed to have your own farm now. Like I said, blessed to have your own farm now. One of the days it was looked down upon, right? I don't see that. I see that more as having freedom, is having your own farm and feeding your own self. As we see what's coming out now, and what people are confessing and saying. I just seen this friend I have. This is very interesting, but I know it's in here. This is, to me, is very interesting. Why this is? It's almost to me like covering it up. Um, because this, I just read it and it didn't give me this definition yesterday. I will go to the definitions, but why it's not doesn't surprise me. Maybe I need to open this up some more. Pharmacy, because it's not giving me the breakdown I'm looking for. But as you see, I actually had went into this because really it should say pharma, and it should give me um, a word that would be in the Greek that means pharma. And here it is, pharmakeia. It's pushing, but also if you notice it, really what sticks out is it says it's harmful or healing, right? Healing or poisonous, an herb, magic, and actually it goes into the Greek god that I had did before, the word who shot arrows, and I actually even showed how that was needles. Um, but it's amazing because yesterday it was showing it, and the word what it's not showing today is really blowing my mind that it's not showing the first station with a couple yesterday. Not a couple, is a married couple, younger couple, not a couple. This is like two people, and saying about this reality we live in, which we know way back it was called illusionary by the Hindus and Buddhists, and even many after that, the Gnostics. Yeah, they didn't tell you one thing, and they told you plural of things if you really read it. Um, it really reflects where you are. And why I'm saying this is because the way this place is. This word, I'm telling you, I looked up on this yesterday, and it's missing aspects of it in this that was there yesterday. I'm telling you, was there yesterday. And why? Let me see if there's, because this is like, is this changed from yesterday? And what I'm saying, there is a change, whether it's a cover up or they changed their format. Because I've never seen this format in etymology, where putting the name and the phrase and the root. I never seen that. And results nothing found. It was there yesterday. Wow. Is this covering up? Which doesn't surprise me when you understand that all narrative is held by the same source. Even though it may have many agencies, it's the same source. The agencies are like agents in this reality. Or somebody said, why would you? This reality, we're governed by them that don't look out, which goes exactly with Gnosticism 100%. If you're lying, you go run. You're running from yourself. And if you look at it, this word popped up, and there's an aspect that's not showing you. It's showing you it's poison, right? You can run with that, but there's an aspect that's leaving out. And I'm surprised. I really am surprised that there's after being there yesterday. Wow. So really it's telling me it's showing pharma's not there no more. It was there yesterday. Pharma. And we've seen the part right here that it showed it. Wow. Are you becoming unreliable now? Etymology. Sounds like it. Or do I need to start logging in to get it? Like pharmacology. I mean, this is to me is very, very strange. This was not like this yesterday, and I mean it. So what I'm gonna do, go back in here, and um, stop sharing etymology because I do got another one to share, and it kicked me out again. Let me put some. They're asking me how this recording is going, and I'm going to tell them I hate being kicked out. But anyways, here I got another one to share, which is really weird. Usually this is the one it covers up, and it's not going to. Wow. I looked up this yesterday though. Right. And there it is. And it's amazing. I go into what the word meaning in the Greek. And it went in the Greek by going there. Maybe I need to go back in there and put in the Greek, but I didn't have to, because what etymology does, it goes back to where the word originates. And yesterday when I looked it up, because I prepare, it was there. This part. So if we look at this, it says the Greek word pharmakia, where you get pharma. If you could see pharma's meaning, and I put Greek. It means sorcery, witchcraft, or all use of drugs. This is what they're, God, I can't, usually definitions hide, etymology doesn't. Wow. This is when you know the world's really going backwards, because it was just there. Now I can take that maybe with this I did something wrong, but it's not hard to go into. I was in etymology. I was there, and it didn't show it. And yesterday, the part of the word meaning pharmakia, I knew it meant pharmakia. The Greek word pharmakia means pharma. Pharmakia in Greek means English pharma. It's no difference. But amazing that when I look at it, it means sorcery, witchcraft, then the use of drugs. So what I'm looking at this, are you guys surprised this when we see everything going on with the pharmaceutical companies, how they're up in air, how they're even, it has got so upside down that we have people in the head of our government that are telling us the truth. I don't think they're on my side, but telling us the truth, because it can't be hidden no more with this. But also agendas are being pushed, and when we don't know, and that's what's so vile about the reality, is if you don't have knowledge, when somebody tells they hate knowledge, I'm just like, um, hmm, hmm, discerning heavily that it's more, what that is when you're warned about this already in the Old Testament by the ruler of this, right? That if you don't have it, you're destroyed. Wow. I'm sitting up here looking like this, and seeing that the definition, when I ask for the definition or the meaning of it in the Greek, that it tells me everything I need to know. It's derived from the word pharmakon. Let me look at that below. We'll read a little bit more, which means drug, medicine, or poison. The ancient Greeks, pharmakia was associated with the use of herbs, potions. So there's aspects of this word, but notice herbs, portions, not a pill for every ill. They were using, it was the study of it. Drugs, pharmacology is, right? And it was herbs, plants is what was used for healing. Up until, as we know, we've uncovered that in 1915, when it was hijacked completely by the Rockefeller Foundation. Totally. We went into that. That's a video you can watch in the past. I'm really blown away with etymology today. The one I relied on that was always hands, and it's grifting now. Wow. Something's a coming, folks. Things change. But notice this, if you go medicine or poison, this was used, you can use it either way, like this, to a deep diver. Let's see what this says. And it was linked to sorcery and magic. How do you do? We found you on channel 2. Wow. Which I knew. This is really what point I was making, to show you guys the sorcerers do sorcery. That's why we're dealing with things that don't heal. And it's $1 billion industry. And then I really look at it and say, given to us almost like the biggest genocide ever just happened. Not attempted, it was successful on many levels. And we think, how many times when we really deal with certain things that will run from the shadows and run into the shadows from the light? Because here's what the light does: it kisses you, but it doesn't care about your feelings. It really does. But I'm blown away. But let's go back here. I got to go back. And see if I can stop share. Let's go here and I'll stop this share. Unbelievable. But you've seen what it was out of there. I'm going to try this, see if there's an illusion going on here. I am going to go back and I'm going to share. I'm blown away by etymology. I really am. I'm blown away that that's what it says. It's not telling me the whole thing. When it did 2 days ago. Because today's actually Thursday. So late Tuesday, I looked up this word. And it's not even presenting pharma, really. And it did. Let me see if it's a pharma in Greek. I bet it won't pop up. See, it just goes into Greek. So yeah, this is amazing to me that they shifted this within the time that, and it's really avoiding the word pharma and going into other words that have nothing to do with pharma, which are connected somewhat. I remember we found that. But the key thing, and then we did find, it wasn't telling us. See, it's telling you about this, but it's not telling you about the magic or the sorcery, which is very origination. The definitions was the first thing it told you. This was one of the first things it told you. Wow. The venom, the poison, right? I'm trying to see if it pops up. And by the way, I'm trying to see if pharma. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Etymology. Etymology. Wow. I'm telling you, when I'm telling you what I see, looking up this word just recently, it was saying the part of the definition said that it was sorcery. You can use it. I even notice the English when I see farm, because the PH makes the F in English. You know how incredibly stupid English is because it's a hijack language, because it's equivocal language. Go back and watch my past videos when I break down what the word equivocal really means, and you find out English is an equivocal language. If you haven't seen that, and if you haven't seen that and you don't know anything about it, for those who are open-minded, you'll go, wow. Yeah. The equivocal language was made to deceive you. It tells you right there straightforward. I bet if I go on there and look it up on where I found the definitions, I wonder if I went to etymology now and put it there, would it say that? Because it did before. Wow. I have to really deep dive on and look at this because this is mind blowing that they changed it and it didn't want to put pharma and it had it. Etymology. When you know things are selling out and being when one power holds the power and the narrative for every aspect you can see, and that's what I was saying. But you guys have a great day. The word of the day was pharma. Have a little sorcery with your eggs and bacon today for breakfast. You guys have a great rest of your day.